Hey guys, this is Luke again, and welcome back to the tier list. Well, first we did the characters. Thank God this video won't be as long as the character ones. The character one's like nearly 40 minutes. This one might be like 10 minutes or something like that. But we're gonna focus on the season premieres since season 11 had their season premiere, and then the finale is really close. We are really close to the finale. There's only like 2 episodes left, so I might as well just get them over. So we're gonna start in chronological order, starting with the pilots. And actually, we got our S8. We're not doing F this time. We're just gonna do S for the best, D for the worst. The pilots, Way the Ninja. And no, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not gonna do the whole 4 episodes. No, I'm doing it the American style, 2 episodes. So basically, Way the Ninja. I really liked Way the Ninja as an episode. It's a really good opening for the series. We got to see Kai, we got to see Wu, we got to see everyone. And it was a very neat opener. It was definitely good. Sure, there was only like 2 episodes to the pilot, but the beginning portion of it was very well done, and I can watch it any time I want now since I have the DVD for both of the episodes. So where do I want it? I think it's not A, but it's not C, so I'll say B. Then we go into season 1's premiere. Season 1 was Rise of the Snakes. That's what the episode was called, Rise of the Snakes. Basically, what happens is that it's sometime after Garmadon, it's sometime after Garmadon left in that portal, that time portal or something like that. But, yeah, the ninjas sort of gotten lazy and they were playing video games and stuff like that. So then they figured out Lord Garmadon's back, or Lloyd Garmadon, his son, and then he releases the Hypnobrai. And he said, "No, I will control you from now on." And then the Hypnobrai actually hypnotized Cole, which won't go into full effect until the next episode. But they do successfully hypnotize Cole for a little bit, and overall, it's a pretty good episode for a really good season. While the premiere is one of the weaker ones on this list, I still like it nonetheless. So I'm going to say it's at C, simply because it's, compared to the others, it's just not as good as some of the others. So, C. Then we have Season 2, Darkness Shall Rise. This was the beginning of the 6 filler episodes. Yeah, I think there were 6. 6. And this was honestly one of the weaker ones, because this is around the ninja getting jobs, and this was after the Great Devourer defeat and stuff like that. And this was the formation of the Mega Weapon. And I really love the Mega Weapon as a whole. And I like its formation of it, but the whole ninja getting jobs thing is kind of now. It was fun back then, but now I don't really care for it that much. It's not bad, but I wouldn't say it's good either, so I'd say C. Then we move on to season 3, The Surge. The Surge is a very good episode. I love this premiere. It's a very excellent way to start the season. We start off with after the defeat of the Overlord, and then realize, oh no, the Overlord did survive. Yeah, sure, it undermines season 2, but we've seen this is just the beginning of seasons undermining under seasons. This is the first of many. So I sort of let that slide, and yeah, this was the birth of the whole stupid love triangle bullshit, but it was plenty of action in this episode. We saw the return of Golden Ninja Lloyd, and it was just an amazing premiere. I'd say A, or S is a bit, I'd say A. Then we move on to season 4, The Invitation. Stupid tools, get out of here. Then we move on to The Invitation. The Invitation is a very good episode. After the death of Zane, the ninja are just traumatized, lost. They don't know what to do. They just sort of quit being a ninja because of Zane. Because a lot of people say Cole is the foundation of the team, but in my opinion, that's not true. It's Zane. This episode really proves this. Because even Kaim said himself, maybe without Zane, there is no team. Zane is an irreplaceable member, just like every one of the ninja. They're irreplaceable. And this episode really shows that they love Zane. They all miss him. And that they'll do anything, and I mean anything, to get him back. So I really love this premiere S, definitely. Then we move on to Winds of Change, and I really love this premiere. I think it's actually my favorite one on this list because of how freaking dark and just I literally had chills up my spine when watching this back in 2015. But basically, this was after season 4. We don't really see much of the effects of season 4 as we do with some other seasons, effects on the others. But that doesn't really matter because then we got Mora, one of the best villains of the entire series, as he goes after Lloyd and basically possesses him, and Mora beats the shit out of the ninja. And basically, that's what happens. He beats the shit out of the ninja, and just the whole battle with Mora and the ninja is just kind of hard to watch, if you ask me. It was the true potential before true potential even existed, in a way. So I really love this premiere. Then we get to Skybound, my least favorite season because of many other things. But then we get Infamous. A lot of people don't really care for this episode, neither do I. It's not really a good premiere. The whole ninja being bad guys thing seems very, very bad. It was executed so bad. Because, like, they did one bad thing and everyone's like, oh, the criminals, ah! Like, that does not sound believable. They've protected your city for good Lord knows how long, and just because they did one single bad thing, they just changed on them. They turned on them. It makes no sense. And it feels like this should have been the only episode of the season because it felt like everything could have been resolved right there. But Nia decides to not let that happen and let the other events unfold. That's what I don't like about this premiere. One person causes everything else. So then we move on to Hands of Time. Literally call it the Hands of Time. That's the episode. But I love this premiere as well. The battle with Achronix and Wu is just awesome. I really love this fight. It's really good, well monologued, well done, and even when the ninja get involved, it just gets better from there. The ninja seemingly just don't know what to do around Achronix. It feels like Achronix is literally one step ahead. And, well, in a way, they're right. And I just love the battles between us, so it's definitely an S tier. Then we get to Sons of Garmadon, which the Mask of Deception. It's an interesting premiere episode. It's very interesting. I will say that I did like Lloyd's new voice actor. I did love Lloyd's appearance, and I did like how the ninja were all separated and then they come together. And I really liked some of this episode, but the cliffhanger ending to it wasn't that good. It just felt really off, and it didn't really need to belong in the season, especially when it was solved in like the first few minutes of the second episode. So this is a pretty good premiere. I wouldn't say it's the best. It's not the best, but it's definitely nowhere near the worst. So I'll say B or C, B or C, C. Then we move on to Hunted with Firstborn. That's the weird thing about this episode. Why wasn't Firstborn introduced in this episode if the title is literally called Firstborn? That kind of triggers me already. Okay, this premiere I think did the whole dual storyline thing correctly, which is the first storyline goes on for half of the episode, and then the other storyline for the second half. At least that's not confusing. That's not confusing at all. But with other episodes, they just simply flip-flop between them mid-episode. Basically, not in the way Firstborn does it. So, I did like the whole Dragon Hunters thing was pretty good, I guess. But I definitely love the Resistance storyline a lot more in this episode, simply because, Lloyd thinks they're all dead. Nia thinks they're all dead, but the reality they're not. But at least they have the mindset of they thinking they're dead. But I feel like there could have been more too. I feel like there could have been more. It's not S, definitely not. I did like the relationship between Cole and Wu, as you see is the picture, but I felt like there could have been more to it, so I think I'm going to put it at C. Then we have The Darkness Comes for March of the Oni. Basically, it was the first of the only 4 episodes here, but I did really like how the Oni were introduced. They were introduced as this fearsome foe that are seemingly invincible, and they had the little black trails, kind of like the Death Eaters from Harry Potter. And this was a really good episode that really showed how menacing the Oni can be. I really like this premiere. It's one of the better ones in my opinion, and I'll put it at B. Then I know it's not on here, but since we are currently on season 11 and it's almost about to end, I might as well just add in season 11. So season 11, Wasted True Potential. We start off with Zane's little flashback, Zane's vision of him turning into the Ice Emperor, and it was great foreshadowing, and how he's legit scared by this. But Jay is somewhat of a dick and say, hey, it's not important because we need to watch Cole play his fucking video game. That's just stupid on its own. And then we have the Ninja basically pulling a season 1 and say, oh, they're lazy again. But I think it was a neat little callback to season 1, but a lot of people didn't like that at all. But remember, this is probably a new series, so you can't really compare Ninjago to Ninjago Masters of Spinjitzu. That's what I don't like about people when they compare it to that. So basically, the ninja are they're basically lazy and they need to test themselves, and they do that. They've been testing with the lightning chicken, which was funny as hell, and then they actually go on and fight Wu, and they all lose, obviously. Some convincingly and some non-convincingly. But at least the humor was pretty good, so I'll say it was C. Let me just see if I can write season 11 down. So as you can see on the screen, I wrote 11 in C. But anyway, I hope you guys like this video. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel by clicking on that red subscribe button. And click on that notification bell to receive every video that I will upload. And I'll see all you folks in the next video. Bye-bye!